Being one of the biggest fashion brands in the world seemingly doesn't shield you from criticism from fans. And if you think I'm tripping, stick around for the next 5 minutes or so to find out what CK just went through in the aftermath of BLACKPINK Jennie's collection launch party. As you may be aware, Calvin Klein recently hosted a launch party for Jennie's collection with them. The event was a huge success, with many celebrities and influencers flying in for the big day, including some of the biggest names in the K-pop world. And even though the event was super high profile due to the number of famous faces present, the organizers had chosen to host it at a pop-up store located in the trendy district of Gyeongsu-dong. The building is situated on a narrow street with little ground space, so it was not the best choice for a huge crowd of reporters. Well, that choice of venue didn't sink in well with the men and women of the Third Estate. Although over 60 local press outlets made their way to the event, only 10 local outlets were granted access, while the rest were taken over by foreign outlets. The event space was criticized for not being planned well, considering the huge crowd that was expected. Despite the fact that Jennie's Calvin Klein launch was closed to the public, with that many press, celebrities, influencers, and staff, an accident was likely to happen due to massive congestion. Most Korean outlets reported that they couldn't even get shots of huge names like Jungkook, Lee Hyori, or the host, Jennie herself. Can you imagine how frustrating that can be? Even the guest of the day, Jennie, left the event after a mere 2 hours, apologizing for leaving early due to safety measures. The over 60 media outlets were actually invited to the event by Calvin Klein's PR team itself, citing email invitations to cover the event. This led to complaints and outcry from the Korean media outlet staff, who ended up returning without the photo material they needed. But most importantly, after settling for an agonizingly constricted space, the team from CK decided to fill it up with foreign media, a move that, in the end, turned the whole event into a security circus. The launch party was not the only one criticized by Korean media for poor planning. The Louis Vuitton pre-fall show held on the Jamsu Bridge at Hanggang on April 29th this year was also criticized for not thinking about the potentially strong winds and a huge crowd. In fact, traffic and crowd control were even worse as it was held in public at the Hanggang, so clearly these fashion hours should simply stick to designing and leave the event planning to professionals. That said, we simply cannot take away Jennie's shine on that day. The IT girl of K-pop is well known to exert a considerable amount of influence when it comes to fashion. So it goes without saying that when the girlie drops her own collection, Blinks would be flocking to get their hands on it. For those of you who may not be aware, Jennie was recently announced to launch her own collection with American fashion and lingerie brand Calvin Klein. In her first ever capsule collection, of course, the singer created a massive buzz with her power moves in the field of fashion. And now, turns out, Blinks can't seem to get enough of her new launch. As soon as the collection dropped on the website, the heavy influx of traffic led to the website crashing within seconds. To top it off, once it was back on, all the products seemed to have flown off the shelves. Yep, within seconds. Reacting to the flush sale, one fan tweeted, "Gen Setters, you have officially made an enemy out of me. What do you mean the collection is already sold out when it launched 2 seconds ago?" Another one hyped, "Many know her as Jennie Ruby Jane, but sorry bro, her real name is the Queen of Sold Out." Fans lined the street for hours in Seoul to catch a glimpse of Jennie when she arrived at a party to celebrate her new capsule, Jennie for Calvin Klein. The invitation-only event, attended by 400 people, was held at Scene Seoul in Gyeongsu-dong, the city's hotspot for creatives. The K-pop queen greeted the guests wearing the knit mini dress in sheer lilac from the limited edition capsule. Calvin Klein brand ambassador Jungkook of BTS, who's also a Calvin Klein jeans and underwear ambassador, also attended the event, which featured performances by DJ sister duo Simi and Hayes Kadra. The Jennie for Calvin Klein collection features matching bralettes and bottoms, bodysuits, soft rib tanks, joggers, t-shirts, knit tops, dresses, crewneck sweaters, denim shirts, and jeans infused with Kim's style and creativity. Designed in a pastel color palette chosen by Kim, the capsule includes personalized touches such as custom branding that reimagines the iconic Calvin Klein logo in her own handwriting. Retail prices range from $25 to $150. The capsule is accompanied by an ad campaign photographed by Hong Jang-hyun. Other notable guests who attended were Deb Never, Tavia Bonetti, Matt Champion, Larry Merritt, Kazuha, Anson Lo, Devika Horn, Micah Yamamoto, Yubin Shin, Molly Chiang, Irene Kim, Inyop Hwang, Ye Yun Shin, Ju Youngcha, Ro Woon, Maria Nishiuchi, Enya Umanzor, Alex Goya, Rosalba, Eduardo Esposito, and Selena Yang. It is unfortunate that Calvin Klein almost ruined such a beautiful event due to sheer carelessness and lack of coordination. In the future, such mishaps should be avoided at all costs because, in the end, it is the artist's image that is at risk. That said, huge congrats to Queen Jennie for making a Met Gala appearance and launching your CK in a span of 1 week. You are the true boss lady. And that's it from us today. Until next time, thank you for watching.